we're thankful for the event. This is a really good thing for us to get a chance to play a Power 4 team like UCF, who's had a great fall. Coach does a really good job. That team cares about each other, and I just think the point guard has made them better. And they can go through lulls and bounce back, and I just want to compliment them. For us, this is a really good week, even though it's a negative thing, to play St. Mary's, and it's a top 30 team, and UCF in this kind of environment, it reveals everything that we need to work on. On top of that, we didn't know about Deb and Yo not playing until this morning, so we kind of adjusted our game plan on the fly, and I thought the guys did a pretty good job of that. Apart from that first 6 minutes in the second half where we lost ourselves, there was some good basketball from us. I think when we get back from the break, we'll play UTSA at home. It'll be a positive run for us. We have tested ourselves before Christmas, and I think that'll help us in league. So any questions you have?
I wanted to ask your perspective. We talked to Johnny the other night about how this game came together. It seemed like it was pretty last minute. So
Yeah.
what was the process of building and getting it on the schedule for both of you guys?
I think they had a neutral promise to them by another team, and we had a neutral promise to us by another team. We were actually supposed to play that on the 28th and got back before league. Both teams pulled out, and I think we were left hunting at the last second. And I'm not going to say who the other teams were, but I'm pretty sure both of us were in a similar situation. So for the promoters and people that last second did that to help us, I'm really thankful for that. And this is not what we wanted, but it is a positive game.
You saw UCF last year, an entirely different roster this time around. What makes them a bit more uniquely unique to guard or to play against this time compared to what you saw a year ago?
I mean, Stillwell's one of the best offensive rebounders in the country. They're number 2 in the country in offensive rebounding, so they always have a second chance. Their 3-point field goal percentage is significantly better. And then it's just, in my opinion, they have 5 guys in double figures, and I don't know how consistently that would happen last year. And that's predominantly because I think Folks has a real understanding of how to get guys shots. And you don't always know what you're going to get in the portal. Sometimes you recruit kids for 10 days or less. It's a really new thing. Sometimes you even fall into something by luck. We're all going through this together in that sense. And I think 100% he fell into some good things with the offensive rebounding and the assists.
Coach.
Before we continue, sorry, any questions for Kanaan?
Yeah, Kanaan, I do want to ask you, you've been quite adept at getting to the free throw line throughout this season. You ended up going, I think, 1 for 2 there today. Just what were you seeing out there?
I was just letting the game come to me. Just trying to figure out which ways I could help the team win. Shots ain't really far how we wanted them to, but we work hard to get the best shots we can as a team. So that's really all.
Yeah, what sort of rhythm were you guys kind of able to establish in the first half where you built a 14-point lead?
That's just how we should play. That's how we play when we play our best. When we play together, we move the ball. We follow the game plan to a T, and it all looks beautiful. But when we happen to fall away from that, that's when you start kind of seeing the ups and downs in the games. And when we get tired, we kind of lose you a little bit. But that's something we just need to work on. How we play in the first half is how we need to play all 40 minutes and not just the 30 minutes in a game. So that's just kind of what we're looking to do.
Robbie, go ahead if you have questions for Kanaan.
Hey, Kanaan, how are you guys kind of able to come out of the gates and as Coach mentioned, play well despite the losses of Devin and Johan? And what was UCF kind of able to do to counteract that in the first 6 minutes of the second half?
Just next man up. Devin and Johan are a big piece of this team. We're definitely going to need them to make a big run this year. But all UCF did was play harder. They came out and punched us in the mouth. That's all they did. We kind of lost it a little bit. We ain't play how we played in the first half. We didn't come out with the energy that we needed. And as one of the leaders on this team, that's my fault. So we just got to look to put all 40 minutes together this time, next time we play. And that should solve most of our issues, at least.
Coach, kind of on a similar note, you guys were back and forth all game with UCF. What do you think allowed UCF to pull away late?
Merry Christmas, Kanaan. I think some of it was the transition piece. The other thing is I thought we did a good job to be 11-12 offensive glass, but when we went on a run in the first half, we got 2 kills, which was like 6 stops in a row, and then 2 offensive rebounds where we got putbacks. So at the end of the day, in a neutral court like this, where you don't play all the time, there's a different backdrop. People don't always shoot the same from 3. Your margin's found in the offensive rebounds and then the ability to get some transition points. And I thought they got both those things in that first run where they kind of popped us. So once we got back, kind of settled the game down, I still would have liked to play faster, but at least it was more of an equal pace.
Coach, you have Devin Williams there, one of the best blockers in the nation. He really went to work today as well, 7-1, and for the whole team with blocks. How do you feel like UCF really tried to counteract that out there?
They tried to tackle him at the rim. They ducked him in some. I think he's getting better at that. It's not the first time. So people basically just try to use their big to block him from jumping. He's got to swim around and be active. He does a good job of that. He's a top 10 shot blocker in the country, like you said. He had some really good moments. I thought the free throws down the stretch is one of the reasons we only had a chance. Him being 4-4 from the line is just as impressive as the 4 blocks, especially since it was in the last 10 minutes of the game. It's a real positive for us. I think the deflections, and we didn't have enough turnovers, so I don't know that our wings and guards did as well, but we almost rely on him too much, if that makes sense. And we're going to have more turnovers at the point of the ball rather than just blocks at the rim.
Robbie, last question.
Yeah, Coach, it seems like over the past 2 games you've gotten solid production from the bigs, whether that was Maxime or Josiah last game, or today it was Xander. Is that something you try to build on heading into league play?
Yeah, it was a conscious effort this week. We spent a lot of time on Xander's shot selection and aggression. Devin Williams, I mean, we're going to have to hit him on the roll and engage him as much as we can. I thought Maxime was missed on some cheat step dunks where instead of challenging John Bull, we should have dumped off. That was definitely not part of the game plan. Our guards got excited and went after a 7-1 kid, which wasn't smart. But I thought Maxime, Xander, and Devin all took a step forward. It's nice for us in the sense that not all 4 with Josiah have to be great every night, but we do have to have a couple that play real well. So we'll go constantly searching into each game which one it is. But D-Will was one today, and then I am happy for Xander. The aggression from 3 is a step forward. We did get a little jump shot heavy, which we're going to have to really fix. It's just not the answer all the time. But apart from that, I'm really happy for Xander and D-Will.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Coach. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.